teacher is in heaven. But on behalf of the Vice Chancellor, Professor Awoke, I want to inform you that the management says God is both here and in heaven. And that is why every month, by the 20th of every month, your salary is paid. And we'll continue to make sure that your salary is paid. Time has come when you will not earn your salary. You earn your salary because you deserve it. And we appreciate you for that. The Vice Chancellor also asked me to appreciate our dear Governor, the Executive Governor of Ebonyi State, our dear builder, our own Prince, Dr. I think I'm being perfected. It will happen soon. Our dear builder, Francis Wing. Want to appreciate him because you, as a management team, they increased the university subvention from 140,000 million to 280 million. Please, can you clap for me? That is why we're able to pay the salaries as at 20. Before lecturers would start the strategy that the professor of the university vice chancellor rolled out and we're following their headline. Part of also done is that because we have
that must come every 28 days, you now go home with some am I speaking your mind? Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please may I now, ladies and gentlemen, invite for his address the Chief Medical Director, Alexis Ebonyi Federal University Teaching Hospital, Abakaliki, Professor Robinson Ono, who is represented in this occasion, ladies and gentlemen, by the Chairman, Medical Advisory Committee, Dr. Obinna. You're welcome, sir. Ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, Dr. Uchenna, wherever Obinna is coming from, is actually looking for control.
The registrar of NDCL, Mr. Perry, presented by Fatima. The Vice Chancellor of Ebonyi State University, Professor Michael Awoke, represented by the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic, Professor Idechi. The Deputy Vice Chancellor, Administration, Professor Michael Wachuku. Other members of the University Government Council, the Provost, Manager of Sciences, Dr. Felix Adebe, the Honorable Commissioner for Health, represented by Dr. Ebonyi. Let me stand on the already established protocol. On behalf of the management of ALES, the Ebonyi Federal Institute in Abati, led by our Chief Medical Director, Professor Robinson Ono, I wish to congratulate all the newly graduated doctors for this great achievement they have made, which gathered all of us here to celebrate them. I say congratulations to you all. I equally wish to appreciate in a very special way the parents of the graduates for all the sacrifices they have made, their patience, another commitment made by them to ensure successful training of their work. I equally wish to appreciate the university for providing an enabling environment for the state learning and then to the result that we are celebrating today. Not forgetting and the Ebonyi Federal University of Ghana, where the students had their clinical training. Thanks to all of you that have contributed in one way or the other to actualize this success. Then to the graduating medical doctors, I wish to let you understand that Going into the medical profession is another stage of life, which starts today, the moment the oath is administered on you. Some of you may think that you are now gotten to the stage of being free from studies, but it is not so. Reason being that I think it's that time that you have to double your effort, because the moment you are studying as a doctor, the next for you to start your work. I'm very much sure that some of you will start an internship in 3 weeks or so. And what it entails is you will not just be doing the work, but at the same time, you will still embark on other studies, because this will be the best time for you to decide on your area for specialty. And it's better done at after, where you will now write your primary, because I suppose that all of you should go into specialty. Nobody should drop on the way. And you have to start now, which you have to combine with your clinical practice. And it is the time for you to apply yourself diligently in all the procedures that will be done in the hospital. Because the ability to be a good doctor tomorrow starts from your husbandship. If you play with it for the rest of your life. But if you do it very well, I bet you are going to be a very good doctor that people will be looking for everywhere. I urge you to please apply yourself diligently for the rest of the 12 months, and you will do a hard job. Why it is called hard job is that it's expected that you have to be in the hospital all through. You should even know your patient more than your consultant, because you will be the one to be telling your consultant and your senior the details about your patient. So it is another one intensive year from another level. And I know very well that you are going to do well in it. Because from the top of the medical students that we have, during your posting, you know that you are really doing well and you're hard working. So there will be any fear and you're not going to do it. Then I equally wish to urge you to please be a good ambassador of your training institution, about training university, wherever you find yourself tomorrow. Because products of Ebonyi University are known to distinguish themselves academically wherever they are found anywhere in the world. And I want to commend the university management for that, and your lecturer, because it is due to the knowledge that they imparted the new people that is taking you this hard. So, once again, I urge you to know very well that as medical doctors, that you are going to practice with empathy, and let the oath that you will take today be your guiding principle. And just go by the belief that you have to do unto others what you would want others to do unto you. What I mean by that is, for every patient that will present to you, see them as your own parents. See them as your own brothers or sisters. See them as your own children. And with that, you are not going to neglect any. And that will take your name very high. And I know very well that the Almighty God will be with you and give you the knowledge and the wisdom that will make you to distinguish yourself excellently. Then I want to let you know that unless the government will never be ready to welcome you and have you in our midst to practice as medical doctors. So I wish you well in all your endeavors, and may the Almighty God be with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Being good ambassadors will always sound in a situation like this. Ladies and gentlemen, as we acknowledge the presence of the Commissioner for Health, Dr. Moses, represented by the Director of Public Health, Dr. Hyacinth, we welcome in a very special way, or rather, we further acknowledge the presence of the NLA Chairman, who is also here, Dr. Madura. Please, thank you very much for being around. May we now invite for his own address the Acting Provost, Dr. Felix Edebe Osoro, who will further present the graduates. Dr. Welcome, please.
The chairman of this occasion, represented by the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Professor Ike Oban, the visitor to the university, presented by the CMA, the President University Hospital, the principal officers, the registrar of the NPCN, National Medical and Legal Council, the principal officers of the university, the dean and the head of departments, and all the distinguished guests to this ceremony. You are welcome to this occasion, and I wish to stand on the already established protocol. This is an address presented by the acting provost of the College of Health Science, Ebonyi State University. We wish to welcome all of you to this oath taking induction and the celebration of the new graduate. We also thank God for making today a reality and the blessings that He has bestowed on us this morning by giving us shower of rain. We thank Him immensely for that. At the end of this ceremony today, 86 brand new medical doctors will be added to the number of the medical doctors produced by the College of Health Science, Ebonyi State University. It may interest you to know that you are in the three part A of medical doctors produced by the university, made up of 86 graduates, giving us a total of 2,444 medical doctors inducted at Ebonyi State University. What a great value we have added to the capital base of the Ebonyi State, the country, and the world in general. To me, this calls for a special celebration by all of us gathered here today. The exercise has been done for 22 times, and I believe God is going to grant us the grace to conduct in this regard. I therefore wish to congratulate the new graduates. The medical training is a challenging task that has been due without holidays and no respect for the CCA or more. You are agree with me what I have taken now. Medical practice is as taxing as it is challenging, having produced you as our worthy ambassador. We urge you to hold tenaciously to the ethics and culture of the noble practice, the noble profession representing the university positively in all facets of their life and practicing with godly conscience and dignity. I thank the college, I thank my college staff, especially the lecturers, the consultants, for your focus and commitment and hard work to make this ceremony possible. There was some result of our hard work is here today for the world to see. You can see them, the new graduates. It is possible. You can stand up for them to see you, to see what we are saying. For some of them, they don't know the number that we are producing today. I will not fail to express my gratitude to the Chief Medical Director of AU PETA, Professor Robinson Odo, for making the hospital facilities available for teaching, research, and patient care. The medical graduates are testimony of the hospital contribution to the training. My deepest gratitude goes to the honorable and action-oriented Chancellor, Professor Michael Godawoke, for being a friend to our college and our body bearer. My deepest gratitude goes to our supportive governor and a visitor to the university, His Excellency, Right Honorable Builder Prince Francis Obonyawifu, FON, operating for painstaking, being committed to provide the need of the medical school, of the medical college and university. I thank the parents of the graduates for supporting them in achieving their choosing career. Without being there for them this year, they will not be here for us today. We thank the registrar of the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria, MDCA, Dr. Fatima Kai, be represented by Dr. Tijani Madaka, here present. I charge you to go into the war. Dr. Tijani Makanda, anti-Mackley registrar, the MDCA for coming here to perform the noble assignment. I congratulate all the medical graduates who will soon be lasted to answer medical doctor. I charge you to go into the world thereafter to do the university, the college, and your parents proud. The code of medical ethics should be your guiding principle. Finally, I wish to thank the committee of the oath taking ceremony, chairman by Dr. Gamelu, and other members of the committee for what they have done in putting today a reality. May God bless all of you. Take our visitor back to our various destinations and our parents that have come here to be with us. May God bless us, bless the university, and bless Ebonyi State. Now the graduates, it's time to perform the duty of the game. You now stand up so that I'll hand you over to the registrar of the MDCA. registrar. These students you are seeing here, very soon they will be a doctor of them. And Dr. John Obuna. I hereby present all the students for you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. You may have to be there. If you may be there. You may prefer to come. And so, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the key word is attaching to go into the world. And for that, we'll bring forth our dear registrar, who is very ably represented here today by the head registration department. Join me, ladies and gentlemen, man data to do the lead.
I think you have forgotten why people have gathered here for now, as they don't induct them, or just leave. We introduce everybody, you've forgotten their name. Come on, and some part of the universities in South. That is wrong. When you introduce the vice chancellor, the principal officer of the university, the next person to be the registrar of the council. If I decide to leave now, all of you will just leave. Yes. It's very common in the East Africa. You may take your seat, please. In your kids. Excellency, the Executive Governor of Ebonyi State, and represented the Vice Chancellor of this University, Professor Michael Awoke, ably represented by the BBC, I believe, the Principal Officer of this University, the Provost of the College of Health Sciences, the former Provost of the College, a senior colleague and a friend, Professor Ibepe, NMA Chairman, the professors of this university, deans of faculties, heads of departments, proud parents and guardians, well-wishers, inductees. I bring warm greetings to you from the Registrar of the Council, Professor Fatima Kiari, who is sort of absent, and she asked to conduct this induction ceremony on her behalf. It is a great honor and sense of humility that I stand before you on behalf of the Registrar and CEO of the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria, Professor Fatima Kiari, alongside the Vice Chancellor, who is represented, and the Provost of this college and the entire management team of this university, to welcome you as we induct the newest members of the Nobel Profession of Medicine. Speaking with permission of the Professor Kiari, the Chief Executive of Medical and Dental Council, we gather here today to celebrate an important occasion in the lives of our medical graduates that marks the culmination of years of education, hard work, and unwavering commitment. Indeed, the College of Health Sciences of Ebonyi State University grows, so does the respect and scope of its faculty. This comes with special privileges because your teachers are distinguished and command respect both nationally and globally. There is no doubt that the Vice Chancellor, Professor Michael Awoke, an Institute Administrator, has put in place a very conducive environment suitable for medical training with no compromise to the acceptable standard. Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, we thank you for that. The Council also commends your commitment to this excellence. The Registrar of the Council commends the teachers of medicine and laboratory technologists and technicians who continue to give their best and toil day in, day out
to ensure the stability of the production of the human resources for health for Nigeria, our great country. The MDCN is aware and duly appreciates your inputs despite the economic challenges and the economic realities and social challenges facing our country today. The Council is optimistic about transformative momentum and the ongoing efforts to strengthen our healthcare infrastructure government, and we believe this brings a new hope for our nation and profession. We have the right team at the Federal Ministry of Health, led by the Honorable Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Muhammad Ali Pate. Is leading on the shared vision of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in designing and implementing policies and structures that will enhance the dignity of the health system and its workforce. For us at the Council, we are committed to shaping the healthcare workforce ecosystem and addressing these challenges directly. The Council also aims to support institutions in expanding their intake of medical students and their retention capacity so that more doctors are employed after their training. I must congratulate the parents and guardians of this. Your investment of resources, prayers, and moral guidance have given the exciting result. Today, the incredible support system behind our industries. The adoptees, you have made your parents proud and will recognize your remarkable achievements. Let me quickly remind you that today you are not just celebrating an arrival to a destination, but however, the commencement of the journey into your medical practice. Yes, enjoy the honors today. You have achieved a significant milestone in your lives, but roll up your sleeves and commence work tomorrow. I would like to remind you that for that one slot to go to study medicine in this university, there are many other people who wanted to have the full prerequisite, but didn't get it. Therefore, be consciously aware of that. Feel the privilege, but do not feel entitled. You are stepping into the profession that requires not just skills and empathy, but also what? Not just knowledge, but also empathy and integrity. Be mindful that the fulcrum of your practice is patient-centered care, regardless of your platform of practice. And also remember that every patient you encounter is a person with hopes, fears, and a unique story. Therefore, treat them with respect, be kind, humble, and leave no one behind. The world of healthcare is ever evolving, and you face challenges that test your resolve and ingenuity. Embrace these challenges as opportunities to grow, to innovate, and to contribute to the advancement of your field. Be advocates for your patients, champions of public health, and be leaders in your communities. May I also remind you this again that the medical profession is procedural and hierarchical profession. There is what? Seniority. Doctors must give respect to their senior colleagues and acknowledge their seniority, whether in a professional gathering or in a student gathering. Always. Again, the senior colleagues should be mindful of the interests of the junior colleagues in all their interactions and should always offer them appropriate guidance. Additionally, respect should be mutual and reciprocal with the other members of the healthcare team. You have nurses, you have pharmacists, you have the scientists. When you work with them in the hospital, the way you want to be respected, you must respect them too. Don't be the arrogant doctors. Or else, especially for nurses, you are the force of God. If you are arrogant, they will deal with you. The patient comes, they will send you a call. The second call will be sleeping. It is you. If you have a good relationship with them, you work well with them. If you are arrogant, you are on your own. Now, after today's induction ceremony, the council will provide you with a provisional registration certificate, of which you are required to utilize that to create an individual account for centralized housemanship placement portal. And subsequently, you return there and select the hospital of your choice for your 1 year mandatory housemanship training. You are required to complete Let me tell you something. The 2 years, it might be 24 months, it might be 13 months. Yes. As far as in the next 9 years now, this year is as the one and all doctor. So this year is inclusive. So if you be given your provisional registration certificate November, by December, 1 year is gone. By next year, December, you secure a place and do your housemanship as soon as possible. We'll process, we'll start processing your provisional registration certificate. Secure a place for housemanship. If you waste time, no. Now, the housemanship portal that I earlier mentioned contains only federal hospitals at the moment. They are 45 in number. However, you are free to approach fully accredited state government hospitals, private hospitals, and military hospitals for your 1 year mandatory housemanship. Now, in total, there are 115 accredited hospitals for housemanship across the country. Parameter hospitals, available accommodation, number of consultants, and minimum standard of facilities are consideration according in accrediting a hospital with this designated portal housemanship placement. We have over 5,700 portal for housemanship. The house officer has no reason to wait until that provisional license expires. If you wait till it expires, you are on your own. You see, because once it expires, unless you have a genuine reason, beyond reasonable doubt to convince the registrar that you are still competent to proceed with your housemanship, we subject you to assessment exams, and you have to pass that exams before you proceed for your housemanship. So we have enough spaces. Well, unless you want to choose, you want to live in Abuja, in Port Harcourt, in Lagos. You don't want to go to Kano, you don't want to go to Maiduguri, you don't want to go to Zaria, you're on your own. As far as you're concerned, there are a lot of slots for housemanship. So if you wait, your license expires, we'll subject you to an assessment exam to validate your basic medical knowledge before we allow you to proceed for your housemanship. So I urge you, as soon as you get, because housemanship is just 1 year. Why wasting time? It's just 1 year. Do your housemanship anywhere. Finish your housemanship. You want to do residency, anything you want to do for your life, you're on your own. But housemanship is 1 year. Don't waste time. If you waste time, and that license provisional expires, you are on your own. In all accredited hospitals combined in this country today, we have enough spaces to accommodate all households in Nigeria. So, once we start getting domestic, start securing a place for your housemanship. And again, the housemanship posting is 3 months in each of the clinical departments: pediatrics, internal medicine, surgery, obstetrics, and gynecology. If for any reason there is a gap between internal medicine and surgery or pediatrics O&G, the council must be notified immediately. If you wait until you finish your housemanship and you send it to us, especially if it has not been mentioned in your cover letter, we will not process your full registration certificate. If there's a gap, you might be sick. So we must know why there's a 3 weeks gap between internal medicine and surgery, or between O&G and pediatrics. Because the posting must be uninterrupted and must be what? Minimum of 12 weeks and maximum of 13 weeks in each of the clinical postings. So if there's any problem, you let us know. That is why we come to Musima. You should let us know what is happening, what happened to the house officer, or else we will not process your provisional full registration. Yes, before I proceed, let me remind the parents that these doctors that are going to be doctors in a few minutes, they are just starting, they are on training. They are still in training. So please allow them to imbibe that skills, because housemanship is very, very important. If you make mistake, you did not pay attention and you didn't learn well, you're on your own. You'll just be surprised. You'll be on board. 8, 10, 12 hours flight. The captain will start saying, there's an emergency, there's an emergency. Do you have doctor on board? Do you have doctor on board? What will you do? You hide? You have to come out and say life. So please, take time and then learn very well. Housemanship is a period of immersion to work under supervision so that you can experience wonderful supervision. Now, at the end of the successful completion of your housemanship, there's what we call certificate of experience. That is your internship forms that you send to us for us to process your full registration. And you know that full registration, your full registration certificate, without it, you won't proceed forward to your national youth service, and you'll be allowed to practice. In the course of your studies and practice, it is expected that you develop an interest in a particular specialty. Yes, because you know the era of general duty doctor is gone. Especially if you want to remain in hospital corridors, you must specialize. So if you are choosing to become neurologist or neurosurgeon, cardiologist, cardiothoracic surgeon, you want to be endocrinologist, rheumatologist, pediatrician, obstetrics and gynecology, orthopedic, otolaryngologist, any specialty of your choice. After you might have done that, you may decide and go for basic medical sciences, anatomy, biochemistry, physiology, which we always encourage you to go, because council now is emphasizing that those that teach in basic medical sciences must be what? Medically qualified. Most universities now are being denied re-accreditation because they don't have medically qualified people to teach the basic medical science. You may decide and do your masters in anatomy, biochemistry, physiology, and PhD, and then teach the basic medical sciences. That is also another challenge. If you decide to go for residency training, it's all your own choice. But what I'm saying is that whatever PhD you have, or you pass your part 2 exams, you must register that specialty for practicing as a specialist. If you do that, you are a specialist. I know there are fellows who are still practicing without being registered with the council. Well, I'm just praying that nothing should happen to you, because if you are brought before the disciplinary organs of the council, you will regret that. So I'm advising you, as young doctors to be, you register your specialty as soon as you pass your part 2 exams. I know some of you are ready to tapa. I mean, you want to tapa? Let me tell you something. I was in London last week in GMC office. I was asking the director there, how many Nigerian doctors do we have in the UK? He said it's 15,000. I was asking, how many doctors do we have in the UK generally? So we have over 420,000 doctors. Do you know our percentage? It's just 3%. But people will be telling you that if Nigerian doctors will go to service in the UK, the UK health system will collapse. It's a lie. They have over 400,000 doctors. Nigerian doctors can leave UK. Somebody called me yesterday, was telling me that this and that. I said, sir, you tell somebody who has never been there. I know GMC very well. I was there this last week. So GMC will not tell medical and dental council what to do, because we are not even comfortable with some of their policies. If they are not comfortable with our policies, Nigeria is a sovereign country. So GMC will not tell us. I told you, GMC will not tell us what to do. No. GMC cannot ask us to check our policies. It is the council that will decide to change our policies, because we can't change their policies. In some of their policies, we can't be them here. So I will advise you, if you want to tapa, be a specialist before you go. If you go with your PhD, primary medical education, you are going to be enslaved. I am telling you, specialize before you go. And again, you know what? If you go there, not as a specialist, maybe you want to specialize in ophthalmology. They won't give you. You know what they will give you? Family medicine. Because there are people who want to go for family medicine. They won't give you it. They won't give you 1G or pediatrics. They won't give you all those things. They give to their people. If you want to work there, well, because nobody will stop you. Somebody was saying, why is council signing certificate of good standing of doctors giving the country? So why we can do this? I say, sir, it is their right. If a doctor is in good standing and he asks, we have to provide that in good standing. So it is the decision of the doctor to leave or to stay. So if Nigeria doesn't want to do it, they should do the needful. Why people are leaving? Now money, a lot of people are leaving. So I advise you, but still, please, we need you. Don't go, please. You want to go? Please remain. Again, you must make sure that before that 1st of December, you renew your license. Before that 1st of December, you know most doctors will wait. That 1st of December, around 10:30 or 11, they start doing the license, they start cooperating. MDC portal is electric. What we do now, by 2nd January of next year, you can renew your license. You can pay for 2027. It's just that you won't get the license, but you have your what? Your meter receipt, of which when we start processing, approving, we'll start with you. So you don't have to wait. By 2nd January next year, you can pay for 2027. If you didn't do that, and something happens on 1st January, you're not in need, you are brought before Dr. Abdullah Nkor, the head of the professional discipline. You will regret that. So do that as soon as possible. Don't wait till 31st of December before giving your license. Now, all this registration I mentioned earlier, the provisional, the full, the additional qualifications, you can do all those registrations at the comfort of your zone. Do not give anybody your money and the council to pay for you. If you do that, you are at fault. What we do now, we punish the doctor, we punish the staff. You can pay on your own. If you have issues, send an email. We'll respond to you. Again, I also want to remind you again, inductees. You know, medical profession is one of the what? Highly regulated profession all over the world. Right from your education, your registration, and practice. So, everything is being worked. Whatever now you have been admitted into the profession of medicine. The next phase is the declaration. If I say I, doctor, you now mention your name. Do you understand? If I say I, Dr. Uchenna Ugeju, now mention your name. I, doctor. And solemnly declare that as a registered medical practitioner of Nigeria, as an exercise the several parts of my profession to the best of my knowledge, and I believe for the good, safety, and well-being of all persons committing themselves to my care and attention, and that I will faithfully obey the rules and regulations of the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria and all other laws that are made for the control of the medical and dental professions in Nigeria. So help me God. The next is the affirmation of this oath that you have just taken now. The next is the affirmation. Source of the book. Don't put funny book on the floor like this. Somewhere. You get some, don't do something. Or you can put it here. Don't put it here first. On chair. Again, this chair will put it on. Yes, so that they want it. So what you should do now, please. Excuse me, sir. I'm not yet done. Please, let me finish. Yes. The next is the affirmation. You raise your hand. I, Dr. Do it hereby affirm the oath that I will just take. So help me God. So now, excuse me, you know that you are doctors. You are no longer medical students again. You are doctors. And you know, you must respect your siblings. All right. Yeah, I want to please you first. Yes, after I'm So the next, the three traditional bows. The first bow goes to the what? The state government and the university community. Because the state government provided you with what? Conducive atmosphere for you to complete your studies successfully. The second bow goes to your teachers who have done a lot for you from maybe 1, 2, 3 up to 6. The third will go to your parents and guardians. May I respectfully and kindly request the representative of His Excellency to stand and the representative of the Vice Chancellor to also stand and receive this bow on behalf of the state government and the university community at large. So after the count of 3, you can give the 2 gentlemen the bow. I know this is Igbo land. Well, if you don't know how to bow very well, I think we may have one Yoruba man here to show you how to bow very well. So after the count of 3, you give them this bow. 1, 2, 3. Are you satisfied, sir, with this bow? You are satisfied? Me, I'm not satisfied. No, I can't accept that. Do you know how much they pay for school fees? They wait for you, you are maybe 100,000, 110,000. Bow very well. After the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. You will take your seats. The next bow goes to your teachers. Professor Ibeke, I don't know. May I respectfully request the provost of the college to stand? What I want, half of you to him and half to your teacher. He's your teacher, but I want you too to get this bow. So you're your teachers. Over the count of 3, last 4 rows, this side, don't go this side. Here, you are teachers, they are here. And then this one for the provost. So after the count of 3, give this bow to them. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. You will take your seat. The last but not the least, you know them, your parents and guardians. I know you'll be telling them lies to get money. You know, sometimes they know you are lying. It's just because they want you to be comfortable and have a conducive environment and continue with your studies. They have done a lot for you. They deserve this commitment. So you know your parents are, the count of 3, you can give them this bow. Party your guardians. 1, 2, 3. His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Ebonyi State, the Vice Chancellor, ably represented by the BBC Akim, other principal officers of the university, the provost of the college, the former provost, a senior colleague and a good friend, Professor Ibeke, professors of this university, deans of faculties, heads of departments, proud parents and guardians, well-wishers, may I present to you the legal doctors in town. Once again, congratulations and remain praised. Once again, my colleagues, congratulations and go and conquer the world. Thank you very much.
A big round of applause for works like that. That's a very beautiful one, sir. God bless you. You have made today remarkable. Whenever they will remember today, they will always remember you. To our dear Registrar CEO, Dr. Fatima Kiari, happily represented here by Dr. Tijani. Dr. Kiari has been promoted to the rank of a professor for the past 8 months now. She is not a professor, though she has been a professor for the London School of Hygiene. But from her university in Abuja, she has been promoted to the rank of professor like this 6 months ago. She is a professor now. Thank you. All right, thank you very much. As we very sincerely appreciate Professor Fatima Kiari, CEO of Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria, who is very happily represented here today by Dr. Tijani Mandaga. So, we appreciate you for what you've done today, and we sincerely apologize for whatever that happened. It was not intentional. Okay, we keep learning every day, but I own it up because I think I'm the last gatekeeper here. So I own up whatever that happened. Please apologize for that. And for our great doctors, I was very happy when I heard Dr. Mandaka say, my dear colleagues, congratulations to all of you. It's not easy. It was tough. But you conquered. Somebody said, the victors. What did you call yourselves? I want to be sure. See, wait now. All right, thank you very much. Please, congratulations. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, okay, thank you. Thank you, DJ. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, the term of what the registrar did is going to be concluded now by the provost of the college. So, welcome, sir.
The newest doctors in the town, in the city, you listen carefully to hear their names. You pass through here, touch the Bible, we give you the FDCN booklet, then you shake the right table and go to the other way.
All right, thank you very much. You see, you heard the rules. You come this way, touch the Bible, get your code. Okay, thank you very much. Let me begin with you. Sorry, not Wafo now. Dr. Wafo, Mary Cynthia. Dr. Ekwebelo, Dr. Oshide Lydia Chinetere. Dr. Owe Blessing Gabi. Dr. Ali Jonah Omeri. Dr. Obonna Chinenye Esther. Dr. Obodo Blessing Ada. Dr. Owe Emmanuel Chinenye. Dr. Chigozie Divine Tobechi. Dr. Muzo Odinaka Mikel. Dr. Wajibia Blessing Ifesi. Dr. Oruna Blessing Ann. Dr. Ukwaja Ikeyuma Anna. Dr. Obonna Chinemezu Chizara. Dr. Oka Abigail Uloma. Dr. Njoko Chizuru Anuruchi. Dr. Osi Victor Okanielu. Dr. Onu Ikechukwu Obonna. Dr. Wani Augusta Ogechi. Dr. Okoye Chukwuma Korea. Okay. Dr. Chukwu Christian Uro. Dr. Johnson Nandi Masli. Dr. Iboke Obiano Jumori. Dr. Ewo Chidema Fortune. Dr. Wee Michelle. Nobody has told me what is happening. Dr. Wale Chino Sophiopolis. Dr. Chuka Malike Bossa. Dr. Mbam. Dr. Mbam Shadrach Nelson. Dr. Wan. Dr. Ekechi Faustina Amarachi. Dr. David Chikwebuka Isaac. Dr. O.T. Elizabeth Ozoma. Dr. Okam Augustine Moses. Dr. Oga Chukwuemeka Peter. Dr. Omahi Akachukwu Nandi. Dr. Chima Ezinne Francis. Dr. Aja Frank Winia. Dr. Ozlubu Veronica Chukwu. Dr. Ede Cynthia Ogochukwu Audrey. Dr. David Oka Choma Precious. Dr. Anugo Chijioke Peter. Dr. Chukwu Sylvester Ogu. Dr. Enyina Laura Chidina. Dr. David Capri na Amanama Fangam. Palamuka. Chineke no. Okay. Igbanunde Kenechukwu Eminda Doctor. Dr. Uchela Chizuru Chinemerem. Dr. Ujebe Josephine Ezine. Dr. Okafo Goodness Mesoma. Dr. Okolo Mesoma Emilia. Dr. Odichide Chidebube. Dr. Uta Anthony Ekene. Dr. Iwu Uchenna Vivian. Dr. Okoro Onyinyechi Nena. Dr. Mokemfo Chimampa Chukwuemeka. That's a very long name if you ask me. Dr. Mwago Kelechi Daniel. Dr. Ebonyi Chukwunazom Kennedy. Dr. Mwago Kelechi Daniel. Dr. Anyanwu Chioma Victoria. Dr. Olinia Chinenye Regina. Dr. Toti Samuel Vincent. Dr. Iheme Olivia Kenneth Amarachi. Dr. Mbanya Clovis Njike Ntokpo. I am sure I will survive this. Or rather, Dr. Okay. Dr. Mwonye Arinze Chukwu Nelson. Dr. Okoye Chinonso Elijah. My list has not ended. All right, thank you very much. I want to appreciate in a very special way Dr. Wokemwo Chimampa Chukwuemeka. That's the longest name I pronounced today. I also want to appreciate the other name that I couldn't conclude, Palasopti. May God bless all of you. All right, now, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the man, the number one medical practitioner as he stands in Ebonyi State today is here. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been called to call upon the MMA chairman, Ebonyi State Council, Dr. Charles Chidiebele Maduba, to briefly present his remarks. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir.
The chairman of the Education Divine Chancellor, represented by DVC and me, all the distinguished members of this great ceremony, parents, our new graduates, our new doctors, my colleagues who are here present. Today is an important occasion. Two things are happening here at the same time. One is the oath taking, which has been conducted by MDCM Registrar, represented by Dr. Ndaki. The next is the induction. Actually, for standing, we don't want everybody. That will take place in the induction. That is when the NMA president or the state chairman receives the new doctors. We are not here because we want to give award. We can even go without giving any award. But the induction is the main reason why we are here. And I want to let the new doctors know how important NMA is to them. NMA is an asset you have that you may not know the word of the ability. About last week, someone that should be made age ago in this place be a doctor, they have the right to that this man is a doctor. Before we find the gap. But how we got the name of everyone? So as long as you have that today